Hey guys, Evan here. Before I start this tutorial video, I want to say thank you to all of you for helping me reach 600 subscribers. Getting closer and closer to 1,000, and hoping to bring you guys some more videos. Also, I want to apologize on the lateness of uploading this video. I recorded this stuff about like a week or so ago, and just due to pure laziness, I haven't edited all of it and gotten it uploaded. So sorry about that. Okay, so getting into today's tutorial video. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is Puffy Painting, my freehand honeycomb method, and the additional lines that you're going to want to add on to your suit. So yeah, for this you're going to need black puffy paint. It's simple enough. I don't think you need any specific brand. I use Tulip just because that is what my local Michaels sells. You're gonna need black puffy paint of that and red puffy paint. I prefer it just says red on it, but you can probably get like I know there's like deep red, true red. There's different kinds of red. You know how paints are. But I don't think it really matters, just as long as it's as long as it's red or like a darkish red. That's close enough to whatever your suit is. So yeah, let's get started with this. Okay, so once again, here it is, the, just regular Zentai suit, what you get out of the box. Now, the lines that you're going to be adding, let's see if I can remember everything in one take. There are certain parts you can kind of see right here where they don't, seam lines don't completely connect up. What you're going to do here is you're going to take a Sharpie or something, and you're just going to draw those lines, making them kind of, what I did on my other suit is, I made them kind of flow with the suit, so if there's one, say like this, I would kind of just take that and just sort of go connect it into there. You have to do that kind of along the shoulders, just because that's where the seam lines are. Other spots, right here, there is the neck, which, how I'm going to do this is draw just a line going right down, like splitting there, and then kind of move these lines here that you see along there just up, to replicate the way that they are in the actual suit. Lines going down the arms. Let's see here. The way I do this is, that's fairly simple. It's just two lines going right down here. You leave a little bit of space in between that and the blue, just so it makes that nice little like red space there on the edges. Then what I did after that is I'm going to take a line from here and just kind of make that flow into that one, and then same thing on the other side, because like I was saying, you want it to look like it's flowing nicely instead of just kind of being there. Last part of the lines you're going to draw on is on the belt and stripe going down the side. Now this is simple. Just lines going down the side, same thing as what you do on the arms. But then, right here, you're going to want to take those and just kind of make them go up right there. Same way that it does on the actual movie suit. And then these lines on the back will just kind of go, and they'll kind of, I think they'll skip over that. I'll take a look at my other suit before I check that. You can also do lines right here, because when we paint it, painting the front and back spiders is probably going to be the next tutorial. You can draw like a little line kind of going up. When you go ahead and actually puffy paint the entire, the lines on the front of the suit, don't do these lines that are in this gap between the outside legs, because you're going to wind up painting that with black puffy paint, like with a paintbrush. To extend those lines, make them just like the movie spiders. And I actually haven't done this on either one of my suits yet. Seam lines. You see these on the actual movie suit where they're kind of going down like right here from like little points of the belt, or like from up here kind of going down the suit. You can see them a little better on this action figure, going here next to the spiders, going down here, and then connecting to the feet and all that. I have yet to do those. To do that, you're going to need a second person. You're going to need to get in the suit, and then you have them draw them on. I'll hopefully be able to get those on there soon. But yeah, you're going to draw those seam lines on, and then you're going to puffy paint those as well. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to draw those additional lines on there, and I will show you guys what that'll wind up looking like. Okay, so now I've painted the extra lines onto my suit. Just to give you guys an idea of how it's going to look, there's the line going down the side. I just used a fabric pen to draw this on. Some parts of it are kind of like squiggly, but that'll be fixed once you actually puff paint it. Here you have the lines. Make sure to do that on the belt. It's the same way in the movie. Didn't paint all the way down, or not paint, draw all the way down, just out of laziness. I also added this line going down the center here, which, because I looked at some pictures and it has that. So I'm going to test out that one. I didn't do that one on my first suit, but, you know. And then I've also drawn on these lines for the neck piece. People who are doing this with an attached hood, you don't really have to worry about this. All you really have to do is connect, because there will be a little bit of a gap in between the mask and the rest of the suit for the people with attached masks. You just have to connect those lines. For people who are doing this without hoods, this is my first time trying this out. All I did was extend all these lines up from the existing lines on the suit. What I'm going to do next is, I didn't do this here, but I'm going to at least draw one line through the center. I might do more lines, I'm not sure. But what I'm waiting on is I'm going to be winding up adding little snaps onto the back of the neck part and possibly the front. That way I'll be able to attach the mask onto the neck of the suit so it doesn't like flip out and kind of, you know, just not look good. I didn't do the seam lines yet, but I will show that off in a future video. You know, I'll get those drawn on, puffy paint, and then show you guys. As for the gloves, you can go ahead and start puffy painting the gloves, but just leave the majority, I'd say from like the bottom of the thumb up, leave that alone. Actually, you know what, don't puffy paint the gloves. I take that back. Hold on. Say that again. As for the gloves, I would say don't start honeycombing or puffy painting those yet, because there's still the blue that you have to paint on. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that. Okay, so here we have the mask. I have already gone ahead and puff painted this prior to this video just to make it simpler on this. Puffy painting is a very simple. I'm really close to the camera right now. Puffy painting is actually just for puffy painting the lines at least. That's very simple. All you do is you take your black puffy paint and I'd suggest practicing. Maybe if you have like an old shirt or something, use that. You just want to practice having a very steady hand and just going and tracing along the lines with that. You got to be one thing you just have to be careful of is air bubbles. Those will sometimes get into it. So what I always do is I take this and I just kind of shake it like that just to get the paint down to the tip of it there, and then I'll go along it. You have to make sure it's on a flat surface though. And as for the freehand honeycomb method, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what that winds up looking like right now. I've already done one half of the mask. I don't know, you can kind of see it. What it is, the way I do this is, I'm going to show you guys also, is I kind of make a box first within each of the separate boxes on the mask, and then I just do tiny loops, which kind of replicate the honeycomb. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how exactly I do that on the other side of this mask, which I have yet to puffy paint. Additional lines for the mask. You guys are there's not too much for the mask, but there is kind of parts along the seam lines, kind of up near the top. These don't completely connect. What you're going to just have to do is go in there, add those lines, same way as you connect the lines on the suit itself. It's pretty simple, and you guys can figure it out. I think, you know, all masks are a little different, but it's simple enough to do. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I do this freehand honeycomb method. I'm just going to use this square right here, and maybe this one I'll just do 2 or 3 squares just to show you guys, and then from there hopefully you'll have picked it up. Now, first thing you do, you take the cap off of there. And you just kind of shake it down like I showed you guys. This is kind of hard to do because my thing is inverted. There we go. Okay, that's better. And what you do is you make that nice little box right here. Okay, so now you've got, and that's the air bubble I was talking about. That kind of happens. So yeah, you've got that, and now what you want to do is make little loops. And yeah, so it's very simple. The only problem with it is it can be pretty time consuming. Your hand will get tired. I suggest that if your hand does get tired, stop. And take a little break and then come back. Other parts that it might take a little while for is doing the mask, as well as certain parts of the suit, like the shoulders, can just get annoying due to having to fold over certain parts. Like when you do the top seams on the mask, those you just have to figure out ways to fold your mask. You could use like a fake head or something. I didn't for this, but if you want a little bit of a quicker method, you can use that. Also, if you have gotten your lenses done, I would, you can kind of, I'll show you guys, hold on. I have cut out my eyes for this. You can glue your lenses on, but before you do this, I don't think I'd suggest it, just because it would make the mask kind of raise up, and it's a little annoying. But yeah, hopefully by now you've caught on with me and my rambling, because I haven't done the best job planning out this video, but I think it'll still turn out okay. But there you go. You guys can see now that's the puffy paint. It looks a little weird when it first gets on there, but once it dries nice and flat, and it looks good. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial video. I don't know, I'm not feeling at my best right now for doing this tutorial, just because it's a bit, puffy painting is a weird thing. It's hard to explain it completely, but I hope I did a good job for you guys. I hope you liked it. And yeah, so my next tutorial should be painting the front and back spiders, which it's fairly simple, but there's not much of a method to it, but I'm going to show you guys anyways, as you know. And then I will also be showing off how to glue the lenses onto the completed mask, because my mask is going to be done soon. So, but yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, like Spider-Man Project on Facebook, Spider-Man Vigilante on Facebook as well for my upcoming fan film. Stuff on the fan film's going a little slow right now, but I am doing my best to try to get worked on. I am not trying to rush this thing, because I want it to, turn out to be really good. But yeah, that's it for today, I believe, and I will see you guys next time.